Morning everybody, thank you for joining this morning. Hope you're all feeling well and are ready to get into another MumStrong workout with me this morning. So for today, you will need some form of equipment. So as I mentioned in the description, there's a variety of things that we can use for today. We can either have something that's moderately heavy, you can hold with two hands. So here I've got like quite a heavy dumbbell. Two moderately lightweight, so you can hold one in each hand. So here I've got two quite light dumbbells. Either an exercise band that looks like this, looks like all in one, or perhaps a thera band. So these like yoga bands, physio bands, one of those. If you haven't got any of that, we can do today is with a pair of tights. Hopefully you saw the description and have that to hand. If not, don't worry. What we'll do is we'll get you warmed up and then you can have a think about what it is that you need to go and get, and then I'll give you just a little bit of time to run and get that, and then we can get into the movements and the warm-up for the workout for today. All right, so as always with our MumStrong classes, we're going to be doing like a general warm-up, some breathing, we'll do some accessory work, we'll do a workout, we'll do some stretches and breathing at the end. Take this at your own pace. Everybody doing this class is at a completely different point, so this class is suitable for if you are brand newly pregnant, or just into your first weeks, if you are about to have your baby, if you're just getting back into exercise, or if you've been postnatal for a little while, and you just want to make sure that you're doing things to help your body to continue to recover. So we'll cover all of those bases with everything that we're doing, so it's all right? So for our warm-up today, we'll do our general movement warm-up that we normally do. So we're going to work for 30 seconds on through a series of different movements, just nice and steady, just getting some movement through the body, and then we'll do some breathing. So the first set that we're going to do, so what I'm going to do is set my clock running so I can time these for you. So we're going to do 30 seconds of Spider-Man lunge. So for the Spider-Man lunge, we're going to take the lunge back. Let's let those feet do that down. So let's take lunge back. If you can, you're going to place your hands on the floor. If not, then we're going to step up, placing your hands on your knee, and then this hand that's closest to the knee is going to reach up. And then we're going to swap sides. So we'll go through that now. So join me from now. So we'll lunge. Reaching up, doesn't matter if you can't get all the way up on this. What matters is we're just getting the movement that we can today. If we can't get our hand all the way up, pointing to the ceiling, it really isn't a huge issue. Again, if we're up on our knee, this movement's going to look like this. Just getting a little bit of rotation, a little bit of stretch. So last one on this side. Okay, so next move we're going to do is for the morning. So for this, you can place your hands just on the back of your head, nice and gently, so we're not pulling, we're just keeping our arms up. You're going to place your feet underneath your hips. You're going to send your hips back, keep your back nice and flat until we feel a stretch in hamstrings, little soft bend in the knee, and then we're going to stand up tall, squeezing your bum. Okay, so 30 seconds. Join me from now, so we're going to go hips back, soft bend in the knee till we feel that stretch. Stand up tall, squeeze your bum. Again, it doesn't matter how far down we get in. We don't want to be going down here anyway. We're supposed to be bring it up nice and high. We're just going to feel that tension in the hamstrings and stand up tall. Especially we've got that baby bump in the way, we're not going to be able to get very far down anyway. That's no problem. Alright, last one. Okay, onto our Samson stretch. So this is a reverse lunge with an upward reach with both hands. Okay, if you need to hold on to something for balance, and that's absolutely fine. We're just going to be nice and steady, alternating legs. So join me from now, for 30 seconds, we're going to lunge back, reach up, and stand tall. If we're struggling with some pelvic pain, you can stay knelt down, swap sides, and then reach up again. So you don't need to do the standing up in between. We can just swap in that kneeling position. Okay, last one. Alright, the next movement we're doing is glute bridges. So you can do these on the floor, or if you're not comfortable lay down, flat on your back, you can raise yourself up, so perhaps put some cushions underneath your back, or sit against a sofa. But I'm going to show you on the floor. If you are joining me on the floor, we're going to go down on the side, and then roll onto your back. Bring your feet to your bum, or near enough, hands on the floor, head relaxed, and we're going to push through the heels, lifting the hips up, and then back down for 30 seconds. Off we go. So push up, and back down. So squeezing your bum at the top, just nice and steady. It doesn't matter how high you're getting, just pushing through the heels, squeezing your bum. Last few seconds. Okay, rest there. If you're on the floor, you're going to turn to your side, push up. Next thing we're going to do is push up to down dog. So for this, you can modify the push up as much as you need. So you can do a full push up, you can do push up with your knees, you can do it raised, or if that push up still isn't feeling great for you, you can just hold a plank. So you just want to hold your arms out, and that can be raised either a little bit onto a sofa, or you can even put your arms on the wall. If you receive like a lot of coning or doming in that belly, we just want to protect that. So for the push up to down dog, I'll show you the full version, and then I'll modify one for about 30 seconds. So we're going to start in this push back position. We're going to push up, we're going to push back, hips in the air, head through, and then turn back to that push up position. I'm going to do the rest of these on these modified ones so you can see. I'm going to work for 30 seconds. Okay, off we go. So we're going to do push up, and then back to that down dog position. Again, you can just hold the plank here for a few seconds, and then push back. We're just getting some movement, some warmth in the shoulders. Stretching out those hamstrings a little bit. Okay, rest there. Now final movement, we're just going to go through some reverse lunges. So for the reverse lunge, we're going to take a big step back. Front chin vertical, back knee on the floor, stand up nice and tall, standing straight. If this doesn't feel great for you, you're going to do 30 seconds of air squats for me. Okay, you can do those through bench or a sofa. Off we go. 30 seconds, reverse lunges. Again, you need to hold on to something for balance, and that's absolutely fine. Like kind of a wall, chair, arm, sofa, whatever you need. Make sure you keep that chest up nice and tall. And front chin vertical. Last one. Alright, cool. So join me on a seat. Lie, get yourself comfortable. I'm going to go through our breathing exercises for today. So first of all, just want to let yourself relax. Just want to let your breathing come back to normal. Find that natural breathing rhythm, so we know it's there and we can comfortably breathe in and out through our noses. Once you're there, you're going to focus that breath down into your belly. So as you breathe in, that belly's going to expand. As you breathe out, it's going to soften. Sit up nice and tall, it's going to allow a little bit more room if you've got a baby bump going on. It's difficult to breathe into your belly without baby in the way. Just going to give ourselves a couple of minutes to practice doing so. If you want to, you can place a hand on your chest, hand on your stomach. So you can feel that breath move down past this hand and into this lower hand. Keep your shoulders nice and relaxed. Okay. So from here, we're going to add in those connection breaths. So as you breathe in, your belly's going to expand. You're going to let your pelvic floor soften. Relax as you breathe out. Belly's going to come in. I want to squeeze up and then release. So in and soft, out, up and release. In and soft, out, up and release. So we're just squeezing and letting go as we breathe out, squeeze and let go. I'm going to focus that squeeze from back to front. So as you squeeze, we're going to go back to front and then let go. So we're getting the whole pelvic floor engaged. Sometimes when we're doing these pelvic floor exercises, we focus an awful lot on the front because that's where we often feel like we need to. Feel like we need to just focus on that area where we might weave from. Stop ourselves doing that, but the whole of the underneath needs that attention. So we're going to squeeze back to front. Make sure we're getting the full pelvic floor. A couple more breaths. So in and soften, out and squeeze, in and soften, out and squeeze. Okay, relax there. Good job. So the accessory work for this morning we're going to do is some weighted good morning. So it's the same movement from the warm up, that good morning movement. We're going to add, if it feels comfortable, we're going to add some weight. So this is where our different variations of equipment come into play. So if you go and grab something, you can go do that now. We're not going to get started just for a minute. So what I'll do is I'll demonstrate what each of those different movements might look like with the different objects. We're going to go through 3 sets of 20 altogether. Okay. So we'll start with the heaviest and work with the lightest. So if you've got one heavy object, you're going to hold it in 2 hands up on your chest, right here. You can hold this like this, you can have it on the side, depends what you've got. So you're going to hold it with 2 hands, and we're going to move through that good morning movement. So we're just going to hit back, even the back nice and flat, and then stand up tall. If it's comfortable to do so, you've got some thighs, you can hold it this way as well. Okay, if you've got 2 lighter ones, you can either choose to do this with a lighter weight, or you can just hold both. I'm either going to put them up onto your shoulders, or you can hold them together. Like this. If you have one of these, so for one of these bands that's a continuous loop, you're going to place your feet on the band, and it's going to go right back in your neck. You're going to find that bottom position, stand up tall, holding onto that band to take some attention. If you have one of these bands or a pair of tights, you're going to place either end underneath your feet. And then this is going to go over the middle of it, it's going to go around the back of your neck. Whoops! Make sure you stand on it properly. And we'll stand up like this. Okay, so this is the same with your tights. So for your tights, you'll stand on either foot, and then the middle of the tights is going around the back of your neck. Okay? Alright, so I'm going to do these with the lighter weights. You can do them with whatever you've got. So I'm going to do 3 sets of 20, short range in between each. So we'll go with that first set. So get yourself ready. You're going to get either your weights up onto your chest, or you're going to get your band or your tight set. Move through 20 reps altogether. If this is too much, you can break it down to either 16 or 12. That's absolutely fine. Wherever we're at today. All right. So off we go. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Good job. Okay, we'll rest there for a minute. So, depending on what implement you've got, that might also dictate how many reps you're going to do. So if you've only got one heavy object, and 20 is a lot to do that heavy object, break that down to either 16 reps or 12 reps, depending on how heavy it is and how you're healing today. It's absolutely fine if you're not doing a full 20. It just depends on where you're at. If you've got something lighter, if you've maybe got prototypes or whatever, you might find that going through those 20 is absolutely no problem. And that's great. So give yourself just a little minute rest, and then we'll get into another set. So with this next set, I'm going to use my one of my exercise bands, so you can see that movement as well as the object that you have for today. All right. Let's go again. So those of you with the exercise band, I'm joining you. So off we go. Another 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Remember, send those hips back. 9, so we feel tension in the hamstrings. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. We'll rest there for another minute and then we'll do our third set for today. For the workout today, we'll run through that while we're resting. So the 3 movements that we've got are jumping lunges with different variations if needed, some bent over rows and some push press. Those 2 movements, the rows and the push press, are both weighted movements and can be done with whichever of these options that you've got today. I'll run through all of those, how they're going to look with each of them. So, we'll give yourselves just 10 more seconds, and then we'll do our final set on those good mornings. Right. So get yourself set. I'll use my dumbbells again with this one. Okay, and we're ready, off we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, keep going. 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Fab. Alright, so those 3 movements for the workout for today. We're going to go through each of those movements. We're going to discuss what the movement should look like, we're going to practice them, we want to give you your different variations and your different scaling options as well, so you know exactly what you're going to be doing for the workout. The workout today is 3 rounds of 3 minutes work, a minute rest. In those 3 minutes, you're going to do 10 jumping lunges, 10 bent over rows, 10 push press, as many times as you can. All right, we'll get a bit further into that once we practice those movements, you know exactly what you're going to be doing. So the first movement we're going to look at is that jumping lunge. So I'll demonstrate the jumping lunge, I'll talk about that, and then I'll give you the different options. So if the jumping lunge isn't available to you right now, that's absolutely fine. Don't join in with this, but do pay attention, do have a listen, maybe you can just get a bit more familiar with the movement for when it does become more available to you. So the jumping lunge looks a lot like the reverse lunge that we did in the warm-up, except we're going to jump to change each leg. So the bottom of the lunge is this position. So punching is vertical, back knee touches the floor, and then we've got shoulders over hips, over knee. Okay, so a nice straight line. From here, we're going to jump up, swap legs in the air, and then land with the opposite legs front and back. Okay? So, from that starting position, I'm going to jump into that lunge, and then I'm going to jump to swap, so it'll look like this. Okay, so that change of leg happens at the top of my jump in the air. If that is a bit too much of a big movement for you, I'll get quite tiring, you can stop in between each one. So what you're going to do is jump up from your lunge, and then jump out into the next one. Okay? If the jump is available to you, but we're struggling with maybe some pelvic pain, we'll do jumping squats. Alright, so we're jumping squat, we're going to sit down, squat the squat, and then drive out, jump at the top, and then down to the next one, so it'll look like this. Okay, for each of those jumping movements, we're going to try and breathe out as we land. Okay, so we're going to breathe out and let that pelvic floor do the work it needs to do without fighting against our diaphragm. Breathe out as we land, breathe in as we're jumping up. As you move through, you're going to end up breathing a bit faster, but just try and keep that out breath on the land. Okay, even if you are breathing in and out more regularly and out breath on the land. If jumping is not available for us today, we're going to go with one of two options, either just reverse lunge. Standing up tall between each rep, or an air squat. So if we're struggling with some pelvic pain and the jump isn't available, we're going to go through just our regular air squats. And again, these can also be done to a bench or a sofa. Okay, so that's your movement today. We're doing 10 reps at a time. The next movement we'll have a look is the bent over row. So you can join me on this one, so we're going to be practicing the movement. Then we'll do a little bit of a practice round with all the movements together. So if you bend over row, I'll show you the position unweighted and then with the different weighted options. So the bent over row, we're going to get to the bottom of that good morning setup. So that movement we've just been doing. So we're bent over, hips are back, soft bend in the knee, back nice and flat. Hands are going to sit right in front of our knees. Okay? From here, we're going to pull our shoulders back and set them. And that's where they're going to stay the whole time. So if you can feel that difference, so you're going to let your shoulders relax and let them just angle forward, and then you're going to pull them back, so you feel your shoulder blades come back together. That's the position we're going to hold for this movement the whole time. Okay? Then from here, I'm going to pull my elbows backwards, keeping them in tight. My hands come to like the bottom of my sports bra. It's about like mid-chest position, the bottom of the sports bra. So if I'm stuck right, it's just here. So my forearms will parallel to the floor, so we're in this bent over position. Okay? So let's find that position again. So in that bent over position, shoulders back, and we're going to pull elbows back, hands to the bottom of your sports bra. As we let our arms come down and keep those shoulder blades pinned back. Okay, so this is our bent over row movement. To add the weight, if you've got one heavy weight, you're going to find that position, you're going to hold your weight with two hands and pull that weight into your chest. So I'll turn forward so you can see that. Okay? If you've got two lighter weights, you're just going to do that exact movement that we've just done without the weight. If you've only got one light weight, you're going to do one hand at a time. So you could do the workout 5 on each side, swap sides, 5 on the other. If you've got a band or a pair of tights, this is what we're going to do. So you take your band, and this time you're going to stand in the middle of it. So the middle is going to go underneath your feet. So you've got a hold of either end. You're going to find a good amount of tension. That's not too much, but provides you with something you can pull against. You're going to find the bottom of that bent over row position, and then we're going to go through that exact same movement. So shoulders back, pulling the hands into the chest. And this movement will work with whatever band or set of tights you've got, all the same. Brilliant. So the next movement we've got is the push press. So the push press we're going to practice unweighted, and then again we'll go through the different weights options. So for your push press unweighted looks like this. Okay, from side to side, so you can see. Okay, so it's a dip, it's a drive, so we're driving the hips up, we'll squeeze the bum, straighten the legs, and then finishing with a press out overhead. So dip, drive and press. Alright, so we're going to go through each of those movements and then we'll add the weight. So the first thing we'll practice is that dip. So you bring your hands up onto your shoulders, elbows up nice and high. Feet are going to be underneath your shoulders, and then from here, we're going to send the knees forward slightly into that dip position. So for this dip position, I'm going to keep my shoulders back so you can see how upright my upper body is, and my knees are going forward. So I'm not in this position, I'm not leant forward, my hips underneath my shoulders. This is our dip position. From there, we're then going into the drive. So join me in that dip. So hands up on the shoulders, elbows up nice and high, sending the hips down, elbows forward, knees forward, chest up nice and tall. From here, we're just going to squeeze the legs straight, sending a little jump through the body, like this. Okay, I'm not doing anything with the arms just yet. Dip, drive. Let's go through three of those together. Dip, drive, good job. Dip, drive. Last one, dip, drive. Brilliant. The final part movement is that press overhead. This happens at the very end of that drive. So once you've finished that drive, you probably felt your hands come off your shoulders a little bit. As that happens, we want to finish with the press. So it's like this. We go dip, drive, press. Dip, drive, press. So my legs do the first bit of the work, my hands finish it. Let's have a go at that together. So into that dip, and drive, press. Two more, dip, go. One more, dip, go. Great, let's add that weight in. So if you've got one object, you're going to hold it right up here. Do that exact same movement. Hold it, making sure you pull your chin back out of the way. Finishing with pushing up as hard as you can. For two light objects, one in each hand. For one light object, you'll do one arm first, and then the other. If you've got the band or the tights, you're going to find an amount of tension that means you can't really pull it apart too much. And we're going to go through the movement like this. So that's going to sit up here. And we're going to do the movement like this. Okay, so you want to be pulling on that band the whole time as you go through that press. So you only want a little bit of amount of tension. So let's go through all those movements together in a bit of a practice round so you can see how they feel. So we'll do 3 jumping lunges, 3 bent over rows, 3 push press at whatever variation, whatever object you've got, so you can get a feel that that's the right one. So I'm going to go through this round with you. You follow along with whatever variation you're doing. All right, so off we go. So first of all, those 3 jumping lunges or variations. Into 3 of your bent over rows. Remember those shoulders back, hands up to the chest. Into your 3, in fact I'll use these, 3 push press with your objects. So dip, drag and press. Awesome, all right. Good stuff. Everybody ready? We're going to get into our workout. So we're going to work for 3 minutes, rest in a minute, 3 rounds. Okay. In those 3 minutes, you're going to do as many rounds as possible as you can. Of 10 jumping lunges, 10 rows, 10 push press. So you work for 3 minutes, then we'll rest for a minute, and we'll do that 3 times total. Alrighty. So I'll set the clock. You get yourselves ready, if you need to grab a quick drink, have a little breather, that's absolutely fine. As always, run this at completely your own pace. It doesn't matter how many rounds you get, it doesn't matter where you get to, it doesn't matter if you need to break up your movements into half or thirds, just as long as you're moving at a pace that is comfortable to you. If you do feel anything like dizziness, sickness, lightheaded, if you start to get any contractions, tightens or anything like that, feel out of breath, like too out of breath, give yourself a little minute, let things settle down. When they settle down, you can join back in. If they don't settle down, just let them ride their course, okay? Just look after yourself, don't push yourself or anything. It's about having fun and keeping moving this one. All right? Okie dokie. So if we are ready, we're going to get going for that first round in 10 seconds. So the first round is 3 minutes. It's 10 jumping lunges, 10 rows, 10 push press. We're going to go in 3, 2, 1. Off you go. So those 10 jumping lunges, so your variations are jump squats, or squat jumps, or remove the jump. So you can do 10 reverse lunges, so 5 on each leg, or 10 air squats. Those air squats as well, remember you can do 2 a bench or a sofa. If you need to hold on to something, that's absolutely fine. So just move through those at a steady pace. Once you've done those, you're going to move on to those 10 bent over rows. So whatever object you've got, making sure that you're pulling those shoulders back, keeping those shoulder blades back together, back nice and flat. Or pulling in to that chest, right underneath that sports bra. Elbows are coming back, squeezing in tight. Once you've completed your 10 rows, it's onto those 10 push press. So for your push press, remember that the legs are doing the majority of the work. So once you come out that dip, a real big drive, straighten the legs super fast, squeezing the bum, and then let the arms finish that press. So they take the end of the press, pushing up into that weight, making sure you're locking your arms out, keeping that weight overhead before bringing it back down. So you're halfway through this first round, it's a minute and a half gone, you've got a minute and a half left to keep working through those 10 jumping lunges, 10 bent over rows, 10 push press. Once you finish each of those 10 movements, you move into the next one. Got a minute left. You should be able to just breathe nice and steady through this. Keep moving. So we're going to do a minute rest at the end of this 3 minutes. So 10 jumping lunges, 10 bent over rows, 10 push press. You have just about 30 seconds left of this first round. You keep moving. 15 seconds left, everybody. Just keep that steady movement up, and then we've got a minute left, minute rest after this. So take a note of where you finish this round of how many you've done. 2, 1, and rest there. So we're going to rest for a minute. In the next round, you're going to start where you left off. So for instance, if you just finished at 4 of 10 bent over rows, at the beginning of the next round, you're going to start at number 5 of those 10 bent over rows and continue your way through that sequence. We're not starting from the beginning each time, we're just continuing on from where you left off in your previous round. So you've got about 30 seconds rest left. So you should have a good feel about how those movements are working together and where it is that you might need to slow down a little bit or break those movements up perhaps, where you can continue to keep breathing at a steady pace. So if something's jacking your heart rate up a bit too much, maybe you can back off a little bit, pick it up elsewhere. So you've got 10 seconds rest. So remember this next round, you're going to pick up where you left off in your first one. We're going to go in 5 seconds. 3, 2, one. Off you go for this second round. So picking up where you left off from the last one, wherever that was. Just continuing to work through those sets of 10 jumping lunges, 10 bent over rows, 10 push press, one after the other through these 3-minute rounds. If you've chosen the jumping lunge variation, they might be getting a little bit challenging right now, so perhaps just slowing that down a little bit, adding that stop between each lunge if they're getting a bit tiring, might just help you to keep moving a little bit more and keep that good shape. So at the bottom of this lunge, we still want to be nice and upright. If we find that we're bent over like this, then perhaps just slowing it down, adding that pause between each lunge might help you just stay up a little bit more upright. Also help with breathing as well. The more bent over we are, the more difficult it is to breathe. So stay nice and upright. It's going to help with that. You are a minute into this second round. So then keep moving through those 3 movements, those 10 reps of those 3 movements. Get as much work as we can done. If you're using the bands for this workout, you can adjust the tension on these as you go. So making sure that you're keeping like a nice consistent amount of tension. Especially if you've got tights, they can get a bit stretchy, so maybe you just need to readjust where you're holding onto those. To make sure that we're still getting a good amount of stretch and a good pull through that bent over row. And that there's still some tension for that press, that overhead press. We've got less than a minute left on this round, guys. Keep moving nice and steady. And for those lunges, if you need to hold on to something to steady yourself, that's fine. Use a wall, chair, arm of the sofa. Whatever's nearby. You can get a little bit wobbly. 30 seconds. Keep going. So we'll do the same again with this round. So when we get to the end of this round, remember where you were up to. So we're going to start from where you left off, that third and final round. 10 seconds. 5, 3, 2, 1, and rest there. So a minute rest now, everybody. Make the most of this minute rest. Get your breath just back into some sort of a normal rhythm. Allow that heart rate to come down a little bit. Maybe open a window. I'm not sure how warm it is out there. When I'm in the gym, we keep all the shutters closed and it's quite chilly in here, so when I leave, I'm often quite pleasantly surprised at how nice it is outside and how much of it I miss. 30 seconds left of this rest. Remember, we're going to pick up where we left off for that final round. So if that was 7 of 10 push press, you're going to finish off with those 3 and then move back to those jumping lunges. 10 seconds. 5, 3, 2, 1. Off we go. Third and final round, 3 minutes. 10 jumping lunges, 10 bent over rows, 10 push press. Picking up wherever you left off from that second round. So you're just going to move through these 3 minutes. It's your final 3 minutes. So if you've got a little bit of gas left in your tank, maybe you can afford to push it a little bit on this final round. However, I imagine you're probably just about hanging on, as these workouts often get us. But just keep moving through as best as you can. Remember to pay attention to any of those uncomfortable symptoms that we've got. Perhaps if we're feeling a little bit sick, heartburn, dizzy, breathless, any tightenings or cramping going on in your belly, just give yourself a minute, let those things settle back down, If you do start to feel any like pelvic pain, discomfort, modify those movements. So move out from the jumping lunges, take the lunge away, go into the two-footed movement, the air squat. If those jumps are getting a little bit heavy, so if you're feeling quite a lot of heaviness in that jumping, if you're starting to feel like you might, you're pushing yourself in terms of maybe it's making you feel like you need the wee, or things are moving around a little bit, you're not quite comfortable, take that jump out. Take that jump out for now. You can always build it back in as your recovery progresses, as things progress. If you are pregnant, you're moving along your pregnancy, perhaps take that jump out, start to take that jump out just to start protecting that pelvic floor as baby's growing. Move into those less jumping around movements, just taking it out. It's all about preservation at that point. If you are pregnant, baby's starting to go, we've got quite a big bump going on, pelvic floor's already under a lot of pressure. We're going to help it out, help it to recover as best we can after we've had baby. All right, guys, keep moving. You have 2 minutes into this, you're in your final minute. Final minute of your whole workout. Come up to the final 30 seconds. Those 10 jumping lunges, 10 bent over rows, 10 push press. Keep moving through that. Keep going. 15 seconds left. 10 seconds. Keep it up. 5. Keep going. 3, 2, 1. And rest there. That's you done. Fantastic. Well done. Have a breather. Grab yourself a drink if you need to. We're going to do a bit of stretching out, and then a bit of breathing, a bit of relaxation, and then you're done for today. All right. So just while you're getting your breath back and we're going to get into the stretches, I am just going to let you know that a lot of the movements that we do include some sort of jumping, and there's absolutely no pressure to jump. So while we're pregnant, what we want to do is manage the amount of jumping that we do so that we can manage our recovery once we've had our babies, with limiting the amount of pressure that's put on our pelvic floor, just so that it can do what it needs to do, it can function if it needs to function, it can help us out, and then it can recover afterwards, so that we're not struggling with any symptoms, things like incontinence or prolapse, heaviness, things like that, or any tightness or pain. It just helps to alleviate some of those things. But then also, as we come out of the other side, so once we're postnatal, we want to manage introducing those jumping movements again. So I'll always offer a variation. However, this place isn't quite the time for me to take you through how to introduce jumping back into your training, or how to introduce running back into your training once you've had your baby. For that, I'm going to be doing some additional pieces over on my Instagram account. And perhaps even some YouTube videos, I don't know if they would be helpful, on how to progress those movements back into your training. So running is something that you want to reintroduce. If jumping, skipping, jumping, all those kind of movements, if that's something that you want to know how to get back into your life, even, like just jumping around, playing on trampoline with kids, that kind of thing. You want to be able to do those things. I want to talk about how to get back there, how you can get back there, and what to be mindful of. So in these workouts, do whatever you're at right now. Don't worry about how things move on. As long as you work at where you're at right now, things will progress, and you'll gradually see that progression. However, I will do some specialist pieces on those as well. All right, anyway, enough of me waffling on. Let's do some stretching. So the first one we're going to do is a pigeon pose. So for this one, we're going to come down to really low lunge. We're going to bring one foot out in front. We're going to get that function as vertical, like as parallel to us as possible, so straight on. We're going to let that back leg drop back, turn to the side, you can see. Release here. I want to feel that stretch on the other side, so that front leg, the outside front leg up into my bum. I'm going to sit here for a minute, and then we're going to swap sides. So we give those legs a good stretch today. Those jumping lunges get really So this you might feel as well down the front of this leg a little. Those quads tend to get a bit of working done on those lunges as well. So if being up here isn't quite comfortable, you can place your hands up on something else. If this is really comfortable, you can bring your elbows down onto the floor. You can just sit up tall. Obviously, you might be limited if we've got a big belly in the way, if we've got baby nearly due. So you might just want to scoot yourself forward a little bit, sit your hands up on something. As long as you feel that stretch down here and perhaps a little bit in front here, that's fine. Feel anything in your knee, just scoot that foot in a little bit further and move over those hips. A bit more time on this side and then swap over. Alright, and switch sides. So again, we can have hands on the floor, hands up on the leg, supported, or you can come down onto the elbows. Wherever you feel that stretch most, wherever you feel most. And this might not be too comfortable, we've got some like carpal tunnel syndrome going on in the wrists. So you might want to sit yourself up a little bit further or use something just to support yourself in front. Just take the pressure off the hands and wrists. A little bit longer on this side. Alright, ease yourself out of that one. I'm going to do puppy dog. So with options to elevate this one as well. So puppy dog, your knees are going to sit underneath your hips. You're going to reach forward and you're going to let your chest come to the floor. If you want to, if it's more comfortable, you can place your hand on the raised surface and just let that chest drop. Try and let your belly soften. Create a bit of space. Take advantage of the space that you're creating if we've got baby belly. A little bit of breathing going on. I'm going to hang out here for a minute total, a little bit longer. You need to come out and go back into it, that's absolutely fine. If on the floor, you can place your forehead on the floor. Okay, ease yourself out that one. And then just find somewhere comfortable to sit down. I'm just going to finish off with some breathing. Alright. So we're going to go back into that like diaphragm belly breathing. That's all we're going to do to finish. We're going to spend a couple of minutes, about 10 breaths or so. We're just going to let that breathing get into its natural rhythm. And then we're going to focus on sending that breath down, expanding that belly. Keeping the shoulders relaxed, keeping the chest relaxed. This isn't about deep breaths. We're not breathing as deep as we can, we're just pushing that breath down as far as we can before filling up the chest. Sit up nice and tall, make sure you've got plenty of room. The whole time the pelvic floor is just going to be completely soft, completely relaxed. So use this opportunity to check in with your pelvic floor, see how it's feeling. If you feel like you're holding it tense, so you want not just the pelvic floor to relax, but your bum muscles relaxed, hips, the inside of your thighs. needs to be a bit more supported, so you can allow that to happen. At the bottom of your belly soften, so no sucking your belly in, nice and soft. Again, if it helps, place the hand, one hand in your chest, one hand in your belly. Send that breath past that top hand, down into the bottom hand. All right. Thank you so much for joining me again this morning, everybody. It's been really nice to hear some of you joining us and to see what you guys are getting up to. So if you have, do let me know. I'd love to see who's joining in, and I'll let you know about all those extra things that are coming up. But apart from that, I will see you next week.